somewhere over the course of the past 10 years, can't pinpoint an exact time frame, can't tell you an exact year, can't tell you exactly what happened. But what I can tell you was somewhere over the past decade, hip hop has changed. Some say it's for the better, some say it's for the worse. What I can tell you, what I have noticed, is that hip hop used to be for the oppressed if you were oppressed by the system in full, not just Donald Trump's big bad government or Joe Biden's big bad government or just the big bad government, oppressed by the broken home without a father present, oppressed by the hamster wheel of prison and parole and probation and how it's designed to keep you in fold, oppressed by the child support laws, not being able to see your kids when you deserve to be able to see them because of some spiteful mother, which causes the same, you get what I'm saying? That, and when you come from those environments, you are an underdog. You are the underdog. They say you won't make it, statistically. Hip hop is for that person, or it used to be. I want to tell you guys that, and I'm saying this because South African hip hop has reminded me how much I miss when hip hop was for everybody that was against the system. And not just specific cultures, not just specific areas, everyone. And for that, I'm truly grateful. And I wanted to open this up by saying that because I was thinking about it earlier. I'm fixing to get into Stogy T with Benny the Butcher, which is my dog. I love Benny. Shout out to Benny. The Butcher. Animals. And this will be my first time experiencing it with you guys. But I wanted to open it up with that because I feel like it's of the utmost importance to cherish that. To cherish the fact that these guys in South Africa, they're spitting in the way that hip hop was when it was really against the system, when it didn't pick sides within the system, it was just against the entire thing. So shout out to Stogy T, shout out to Nasty C, shout out to A Reese, shout out to Mags, shout out to all of these guys out there that are making noise. All the dudes on the Four Horsemen track. And I'm stoked to continue to go through these gentlemen's catalogs because, like I said, it's just reminiscent of that effect that hip hop had on me when I was still the underdog. And I love it. I love them for that. Shout out to the guys, man. If y'all are ready to get into this, let's do this. But before we do, please, if you will, take 1 second and just smash that like button and smash the subscribe button for your boy. It just helps propel me into the algorithm. It helps the channel grow. And it just, you have no idea how much it actually helps me in successes and algorithms. So I'm not out here paying for bots. I'm not out here paying for views. I'm trying to do this organically. And you help me just by pressing those 2 buttons. You help me to do it organically, to do it real. And I know you guys love the real. So, all right, let's get into it, man. This is Stogy T, Animals, featuring Benny the Butcher, baby. All right, I want to do this a little bit differently this time. We're going to do, and y'all let me know how you like it. If you like it cut up as it goes. But I think what I want to do this time, since I did a 3-minute intro, is I'm going to let a verse ride. We're going to talk about a verse. Then we're going to let the next verse ride. We're going to vibe out to it. And then at the end, we'll kind of bring everything in. All right, y'all ready? Let's get it.
Stogy T.
This is wild, bro. This is actually really dope to me.
The Butcher coming, nigga.
The
Shout out to
Titans
Benny,
link
dog.
up.
It's one of my favorites in America right now, bro.
Yeah. It's for the world, man.
Yeah. Big Griselda, Big BSF.
As soon as the night falls, just like a jungle, here come the animals. I hope you got something to fight for. Get lost in the struggle.
Y'all know me, I ain't gonna let that hook right out without talking about it. As soon as the night falls, just like a jungle, here come the animals. You understand what I'm saying here? That night comes, it's pitch black out here. That's when the monsters get loose. You know what I mean? We're comfortable with the night. We're comfortable with the darkness. So just like animals, we're coming. Just like we're in the jungle. And I hope you got something to fight for because you get lost in the struggle when dealing with animals. That's a hard hook.
I keep a dog, so I ain't got a bark. That shit's bitchin' Napoleon Bonaparte. Cause the throne is ours, rock solid, no guitar. Watched who never compared, Noah's Ark. A couple birds in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Lounge. But one swallow don't make a summer, we from the ground. Had to go without our folks drowning from loan sharks. Stogy T, the last hope, Africa's golden child. Separate the sheep from the goats, yeah, they know it now. Was told fuck a handout, why give a man a fish? If this pan out, it's fried tempura, tiger shrimp. Man up, these the better laid plans of mice and men. Pop dead, he was Bible Daniel in the lion's den. Mama said silence the reminder of the riflemen. And real niggas going the way of the panda bear. I'm Gorilla Caesar, ringleader, Alexander Bell. In street speak, you either get the oyster or the shell. T.
As soon as the night
Yeah, he showed his arse. He showed his arse, bro. Yeah. Yeah, Benny, come over here, man. Let me give you some of this. Pause. But like, yeah, come on. Let me show you what we're doing over here in South Africa. I see you. I see you, big dog, over there in America doing your thing, putting on for Buffalo. Let me show you something, bro. Let me show you something. I love it. I love it. And that's that healthy competition because he ain't coming at Benny here. He's just saying what it is. He's talking. He is such a poet at heart. I feel like by nature, I feel like Stogy T is just a poet because he poetically rhymes. He poetically lays down his lyricism, and I just love it. Like, look, I keep a dog, so I ain't gotta bark. Keep that thing on me, so I don't gotta bark like a dog barks. You know what I'm saying? And right off the bat, you got the wordplay. It's enacted. It's split your Napoleon Bonaparte. Isn't like Napoleon Bonaparte like a person that did something? I don't know what he did, but like Napoleon Bonaparte sounds like a name that I heard in history class. But that's dope. Because the throne is ours. Rock solid, no guitar. I think that line is important, and I think that it'll probably get overlooked. I mean, I know this is an older record, but I imagine it probably got overlooked a lot because when you're looking at Stogie, you're looking at everything through a microscope. But he made this simplistic. The throne is ours, and it's rock solid. I'm not talking about rock singers, bro. I'm talking about the throne is out. It's ours, bro. Like, we are the best. Y'all talk about y'all are the kings. Y'all talk about y'all are the goats. And y'all don't give any of us any type of recognition. I was on Twitter talking back and forth in some rap inner circles. And I think it was Ninth Wonder. Shout out to Ninth, one of the super dope producer. I love Ninth Wonder. But he was essentially saying, like, I'm done having hip hop discussions with people that don't understand. Like, if you weren't born before, if you were born after the year 2000, like, I can't have hip hop discussions with you. You weren't there. You don't understand it. You can't wrap your mind around what it did, right? And these new kids, they don't even see what it's doing now because they're so out of focus and so out of whack. And I was in that Twitter section and I was like, yo, I'm tired of having hip hop discussions without people that want to mention them South African boys. And people were like, what? What are you talking about? Do your homework. Do your homework. You know what I mean? The boys are bad. And he's marking marking the territory, bro. I got an American, one of the best y'all got. When was this? 5 years ago? Benny was the best 5 years ago. Like, one of the best y'all got out there. I got him on my track and I'm flexing like the throne is mine. You can have a feature on this track, but the throne is mine. The throne is ours. And I don't think that he's necessarily excluding Benny from that, but y'all know and I know he's talking about the South African dudes as a whole. And I don't want to overlook this either. The Ritz-Carlton line, a couple of birds in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Lounge, but one swallow don't make a summer when you're from the ground. We're from the ground. We're building ground up, right? One little move that we make in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, like, cool. Yeah, we did that. That's one move, but it doesn't really necessarily make the summer good. We can't just relax in the summertime. We still got to grind. Even when we make these plays, we still have to grind because we're really from the bottom. And remember in the beginning of the video what I was talking about with it just against the system, right? Against the entirety of the system, not just government, not just it's against everything that's made to oppress you. You know what I mean? And he spits on that right here. Had to go without. That's why we come from the ground. Had to go without our folks drowning from loan sharks. Y'all know what a loan shark is. Like, yeah, I'm gonna give you this loan, but by the time you pay that back, I'm gonna collect 80% interest on you, bro. You know? Stogy T is the last hope, African's golden child. Separate the sheep from the goats. Yeah, they know it now. And I love that because, like, not only is he tying into like the loan shark thing, like I'm the last hope. I gotta make it. If I don't make it, this crab in the bucket mentality is gonna eat my continent alive. And this is 5 years ago. Now Nasty C is out here making noise, bro. A Reese is making noise. I mean, people are starting to really learn about these guys here in America, and I'm proud of that. I'm happy. I'm happy to have played a part in that, even in the minuscule amount that I have played a part in it. But yeah, like African's golden child, separate the sheep from the goats. Yeah, they know it now. Going back into time, what he was saying about the throne is ours at the beginning of the verse, he's kind of doubling down on that here. Like, you know, I separate the sheep from the goats just by doing this thing that I do on this microphone, by putting this pen to this pad, rapping and putting my lyricism on full display and doing it next to guys like Benny the Butcher. So I'm separate. Y'all say that he's the goat. No, he is a sheep. He's a sheep. And by me spitting, and you hear this, you know it now. You know that that's a sheep. Because the fraudulent can always get away with being fraudulent until something real shows up. Until something real shows up and it's right next to you or it's face to face with you. In that situation, when it shows up, it's at your front doorstep, there's no doubt left. You know it now. You know it now. I love that. Like when you really get into the psyche of Stogy T, his verses are crazy. Was taught, forget a handout, bro. I don't need no handout. Was taught, forget a handout. Why give a man a fish if this pan out is fried tempura tiger shrimp, bro? That's so layered. It's just a layered, like everything in this verse is just super layered, bro. But like, no, I don't want your handout. I don't need that. I would rather give a man a fish, teach him to get out there and to go get it by himself and pan like you sear fish and shrimp on a pan. But if this pans out, we gonna be at the top eating the shrimp, like turning fish into shrimp. And I love his ability to tie in scripture with his rhymes. And it's unprecedented, bro. It really is. It's sick. It's super dope. Man up. These are the better laid plans of mice and men. Pop dead. He was the Bible Daniel in the lion's den. So rest in peace to Pop Smoke. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not willing to compare Pop Smoke to Daniel in the lion's den. However, I think that it's dope how we tied that into scripture, because a lot of people will be listening to this and they'll be like, what is he talking about? And they're going to go and look it up. So the story of Daniel in the lion's den is that he had to put his full trust in the Lord or he was going to get ate up by them lions. You know what I mean? And he, on full display, you know, had so much faith in God to deliver him from that situation. He was delivered without being harmed. And it is a great story. And it's great to kind of tie that into the verse. I always love when he ties in scripture to his verses. And I mean, long story short, bro, Stogy T is an animal. No pun intended. He is an animal. He killed this verse. This is fire. And lastly, for his verse, I like the way he closed it out with, I'm Gorilla Caesar, ringleader Alexander Bell. In street speak, you either get the oyster or you get the shell, Bubba. That's facts, man. That's just facts. And then he closed it out, man. That's a really dope verse. That's a really dope verse. even on something like this where it's just kind of a trade-off and going back and forth, Stogie T makes sure that his presence is known. He makes sure that his presence is felt, and he makes sure that people like me got a job in these YouTube streets. So shout out to Stogie T. That was incredible, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all though. I can't wait to hear what Benny does to this track, bro. Especially with the competitive edge that I know that the Butcher has, bro. I want to shout out this lady on the hook too. It is great.
Semi-auto wrapped in cavalli cloth, tattoos on my body parts, trap look like a zombie yard. My last two projects demolished y'all. I got it all, everything these rappers got is set bodyguards, execs from corrections, nigga. Drug money, I invested with it, my best decision, cause I finessed this business. But nah, I know you ain't expected, did you? Respect it, I've been quarantining, closing deals, y'all been Netflix binging, asking when I'm driving. Griselda bad boys, I'm the 89, then it's rhyming. Crazy vibe, but I'm locked in, I'm cool. I can be lashing out, but I'm not. Rapping about who I shot, calling rappers out like I'm chopped.
Oh my goodness.
I bring the trappers out like I'm WAP. 45-foot driveway, backing out in the drop. If you a loser, then you failed the streets. You don't do well at beef, but real the 840s hold like 12 apiece. Let's go.
I love Benny the Butcher, boy. He is a problem. Every time he raps, he's got my full attention. I love what them boys did, bro. Him, Conway. I'm not the biggest fan of Westside and the way he raps, but I still respect it. I still got love for him because of the way he puts music together, his ear, and just his ability to get deals and to make money, man, and to put on for Griselda and his team. And I just think what Benny the Butcher has done as kind of in the beginning, like if for those of you that don't know, when Griselda started to get big, Shady Records signed him, but they signed Griselda as in Conway, the Machine, and Westside. And Benny did not have a deal with Shady. He got a management deal with Roc Nation, but stayed solo. Later on, he got a deal with Def Jam through Snoop Dogg, I believe. But he kept pushing and kept pushing. And to me, Conway is the best rapper out of the bunch, but I think that Benny has made his presence known and felt. And he's you know, you can't talk about the greats in rap right now without talking about Benny the Butcher. You know what I mean? So I just salute Benny as it is, but it's just, I mean, you got like y'all are Barbie soft, like opening your verse up. Y'all are Barbie soft, semi-auto wrapped in cavalli cloth, tattoos on my body parts, trap look like a zombie yard. Like set the precedent, let it be known. Give me a visual on what you're presenting. You know what I mean? And Benny did that with those first 4 bars. Oh, my last 2 projects demolished y'all. They demolished you. I got 2 classics out. My last 2 projects demolished y'all. I got everything these rappers got. I'm the underdog, rapping back into what I was saying at the beginning. I'm the underdog, and I got everything these rappers out here got, except bodyguards. Woo, that boy goes, man. I mean, execs from corrections, drug money, I invested with it. My best decision because I finessed this business, but nah, I know you ain't expected digit. Respect it. I've been quarantining closing deals while y'all been Netflix binging. I love it, bro. I love that work ethic, that grind, and that determination. By any means necessary, I got to get through it. You know what creates animals like that? Being an underdog. When you're the underdog and it's all odds are against you and you refuse to give up, you refuse to give in, you put your faith in something greater than you. For me, it was Jesus. I put my faith in Christ. I let Christ come in and change me from the inside out. And I tore those walls down. And the grind, the determination, the grit, and everything that I got is stuff that the Lord blessed me with because I didn't have it before. But once I got it, I ran with it. And I ain't never going to slow down. And that's why I feel lyrics like this so much. It's so personable to me. I love it. I love this hookup. I love this duo. I would like to see them make music together more. I mean, this was brilliant. Like the etiquette and I mean, forgive me, but like the Escobar Nasir and Stogy T mixed with like the grit, the grime, and the determination of Benny really created something special here. I love this track. This is my favorite I think I've reacted to, other than Four Horsemen. That song still reigns supreme to me, but this is incredible.
Just like a jungle, here come the animals. I hope you got something to fight for.
Don't sleep on this
We're
hook.
lost in the struggle when dealing with animals. As soon as the night falls,
Alonda Twine, maybe.
here
Alonda
come
Rich.
the animals.
Shout out to Alonda Rich. You smoked that, girl. Woo.
Something to fight for.
And that's gonna I'm gonna outro this perfectly because of that hook.
When dealing with animals.
Yes, sir. I love that. So to rope everything back in here, what I was saying at the beginning of the video about being the underdog and prevailing against the system, and that being what hip hop has been built upon, and how Stogie T still sees hip hop as that, to bring in Benny to finish this track up like that, and then to have that hook intertwined between both of them where she's talking. I mean, she's telling you what it is. It's animal instinct. Like when that night falls, you better have something to fight for, because you're standing against and beside animals that are only out here making sure that they survive. That is a survival animalistic instinct that you can't get if you were silver spooned, if you were spoon fed, if you've had things handed to you your whole life, if you've never known what it's like to get out there and go get it against all means. Like you were supposed to pay off something, 3 months ago, and you're still trying to figure it out. You get out there, you go get it until you make it work, and then you make something happen for you and your family and you and yours, and you got something to be proud of. You got something to hang your hat on. You give your thanks back to the Lord because he's the one that blessed you with these opportunities, and you keep pushing because you know that you're forever going to have that animal instinct on you, and you have to keep pushing through. You have to keep driving. You have to stay determined, and you will eventually make it to the places you want to make it in life. You do that by falling in love with that process, by falling in love with that nightfall, by falling in love with breaking the barriers and getting through those hurdles that life continuously throws at you and that the system oppresses you with, and you break through them because you know it's going to build strength and character, and it's going to develop you, and it's going to make you a more determined animal. And when you fall in love with becoming an animal, the outcome normally just seems to kind of work out in your favor. Shout out to these guys, man. Stogy T, always a pleasure. Benny the Butcher, 100, bro. I love this record. I love y'all. Thank y'all for checking in. Thank you for watching. Make sure you click that like button and subscribe button on your way out. Netflix. YouTube is about to recommend you guys a video. Click on it. Tell me what you think in the comments. Let me know if they nail it or not. They're trying to see if it's, based off of your algorithm and something that I've made, if it fits in your algorithm or not. Let me know what you think. Are they nailing it or not? Because I'm about to just start taking over and doing it myself. Other than that, I got nothing. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.